Hello and welcome to episode 168 of CONSERVATISH. My name is Peter Edgar Feliciano. I will never do another show again. I swear to God. I will never step on stage again. I will never do any music. I will leave the public sphere. If you let me, just give me one thing. I just want one thing. Let me be the guy in charge of finally, for once and for all, dismantling reggae and blues. Let me be that guy. If you allow me that one fucking chance, I will fucking go. I will go, and I will never return. I will get an apple butter farm somewhere on a fucking I don't know what I'm gonna do, but just let me be that guy for you. Why are we still creating blues and reggae? What in the sweet hot fuck is the point? We've heard every single emotion that can be expressed. And not just that, I would even venture to say that a genre of music or an art that is made to express one fucking emotion, we should have already played that out fucking years ago. We're not doing grunge anymore. No one gives a sweet hot shit about grunge. Why the fuck are there still white men in their 40s and 50s and fucking J.D. Lang or whatever the fuck is, no, it's Katie Lang, Johnny Lang. Why are all these people, which is because some of them are black or it was started by black people? No one rocks fucking Elvis-like music. Why the fuck are we doing blues? Why are there still white motherfuckers in Hawaiian shirts getting up on stage? Fuck B.B. King. I said it. Someone needs to fucking say it. Fuck B.B. King. Okay? He had one fucking emotional note. There's 88 keys on a keyboard. If he just sat there, oh, now I'm coming out with another album. Now I'm going to play it faster. There's 88 fucking keys, BB. Oh, you sat on a stage. We've heard it. We've fucking heard it. We've heard it. We've heard it all before. Not just that every fucking type of music needs to have a different, I'm not saying every song needs to be different, every genre needs to be, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the emotional note. Okay? Why are we adding artistic validity to that fucking note that's already been played a million fucking times? I've said this before and I'll say it again. Rage Against the Machine, same shit. Oh, you like drop D tuning? Hooray! Hooray! Tool, hello, same fucking shit. Things are really bad with the government. Here's a reference to a book to show you. Here's a reference to a fucking politician that you've never heard of to show how fucking in the know I am. Fuck you, Zach De La Rocha. That nigga's fucking white. Who gives a sweet hot fuck? We get it. We get it. We get it. You like to put honey and dirt in your hair so you have dreads. We get it. We get it. Move on. Give us something tangible. Give a fuck about your listener enough to try. Okay? Make sure you subscribe wherever you're listening. Share this with your friends. I love how am I clipping? I've been clipping. I'm sorry. Let me turn it down a little bit. Listen, I love you very much. I swear to God. That is very good. Make sure you rate this and leave a review. I love how I go on rants and then I beg. I'm really artistic. I'm really committed to art and comedy and pushing the boundaries. Like and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's just been the one of the main things that's been beating in my heart. You know what I mean? Like that emotional note, that give a fuck, that intangible something. You know, that tactile, that desirable give a fuck. And it's not only in like, it's not just only in like, oh, it's, only in our, unique shit. Not every song needs to be different. I'm not saying that. But there's a reason why most people don't give a fuck about blues. Or let's go to reggae. If I hear one more white motherfucker say the phrase, I and I steady sipping, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, you said the word ganja. So me, as a fucking untreated addict as well, can go like, ooh, wow, I like pot too. Who gives a fuck? Oh, he said pot. Oh, what are you, 14? Writing 420 on the fucking... on the wall in the boys' bathroom at high school? Suck a dick. Fucking turd. I like pot. Why do you liking pot? Why does you liking pot mean that I have to sacrifice my time and attention, my money? You want me to pay for you to go, I like pot, you guys? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? We've heard it. We've already experienced it. Leave us the fuck alone. What do you need to process feelings? I'm just saying, again, I don't give a fuck about connecting. I mean, Sade, Fiona Apple, surprise, because they're women. They go into music that way. And I love Sade and I love Fiona Apple. Okay? As nutty as Fiona Apple is, I would marry that bitch yesterday. Okay? I would have to get like a cage or something to keep her like, as if I don't like cages already in my relationship. I would Fiona. I would have to get like a dog collar instead of a regular human collar because they would all slip off because that bitch is skinny. What was I saying? Oh, Fiona Apple and Sade come into music, come into the writing process. Feelings first. They come in with lyrics and they create great fucking music, but they come in with like, I want a soldier of love. I want to like create this album around this feeling. And my hat's off to you, baby girl. Do it, please. Okay, but I don't think every artistic, I don't give a fuck. Listen to my album. Simple Girl, the first song on the album is about a Mexican prostitute from the 1800s. Okay? Do you think I'm like needing to process something? No, it's not about that. I don't need to process shit. I just wrote a melody, wrote a guitar, and I'm like, I want this to sound like flamenco-ish and da-da-da. And I did a fucking really good job. Find my album on iTunes, blah, blah, blah. But, Spotify. But, not every fucking thing needs to be an artistic expression of an emotion. But if you're plugging in, if you're not telling a different story of someone else's story, that means you're probably doing something that is like, as an example, That's Why You've Got Haters on the album. I needed to process that. I wanted you to fucking hear. I wanted shitty rappers to understand that I see them and I smell them and they're not getting away with it when it comes to me. Right? I wanted to explain to the other people, my listeners, and the people who will get attracted to it, I wanted to help them understand why they don't like or respect rappers like Lil Yachty. I wanted them to understand in their bones, why does Kodak Black make me feel disgusted? I've been talking about this even last episode with Colin Kaepernick and how most, like even conservatives are like, oh, he's unpatriotic, he's dumb. Don't be oversimplistic about your fucking opinions. Sit back a little bit. Sit with your belly and try to understand, why do I not like this motherfucker? And I explained it. Thank you, by the way, to all the wonderful fucking guests I've had on my show recently. Good Lord. The first 165 episodes were dog shit compared to... No, I'm just kidding. I've been wonderful forever. What was I saying? Oh, so not every thing needs to do, but like if you really look at reggae, if you really look at these white Rastas, these Trustafarians getting out there who want to like really, and you just need to let everybody know that give peace a chance. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not saying I don't want peace, but fuck you. Fuck you. You're vapid, bruh. You're vapid. You're a vapid person. I don't want to listen to your opinions about a goddamn thing. Because you prove to me through your artistic choices, maybe that's it. Maybe you prove to me through your artistic choices that you don't think thoroughly, that you're a shallow, vapid person. Oh, we're all sipping this and smoking ganja, got the ganja in the air. We got everybody singing, everybody. Oh, we're all community. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're proving to me that you don't think thoroughly about the things that you believe and feel. I just want everybody to give peace a chance. Fuck you. Fuck you. Boring. You're just intellectually boring. You don't really care about what you're doing. You don't really care about pushing the envelope. You don't care about being unique. Now, why? And I'm not even saying what's an example of like I don't have love for the Ramones, but there is something in there, something that some sort of quality that is give a fuck in there. It's not my fucking thing, but I get it. I get it, right? It's hard to write a fucking something simple, but like that was a long time ago too. What's another example? But like, so simple shit can have artistic value. And I don't want to say that it's all intangible, because sometimes it's just fucking math. I've said this before. Sometimes you don't like something. Oh, everybody's taste is different. Sometimes it's taste. But sometimes it's fucking math. What do I mean? I mean, if we've heard this exact chord progression before, why do you deserve my attention, my ears, my valuable time on this planet? You want it to take it away from whatever else I could be paying attention to, someone who actually is trying, and you want my attention, you want my money, you want my time, you want me to go to a fucking show? When you're doing the exact same chord progression, exact same instruments, exact same emotion, exact same lyrics, got the ganja in the air, you want my fucking life. For what? What are you giving me in return that I couldn't get by sitting at home and listening to Bob Marley? What in the fuck are you giving me for my attention and time? I really hope this reaches at least one white reggae fan. Nako and the people, what is that? Medicine for the people, whatever the fuck. I hope this reaches one Or fan. I hope this reaches one string cheese incident listening. I hope this reaches one, no offense, Jefferson Berge, if you're listening, to the Fish fan or whatever the fuck. I don't know if Jefferson still listens. I think I may have ramped up a little too much of the politics the last, 180, 160 episodes. But what are you giving me? What are you giving me as a potential listener? If you want to do this professionally, if you're just some douchebag in a fucking garage band, hey, have fun. I mean, you're influencing other people, so I feel like you should. I feel like you should stop. But hey, do you boo? Rock and roll, have fun. But if you're actually trying to perform somewhere, okay, just because the audience does not consciously know better doesn't mean that you shouldn't help them find something different. So I believe people across time have always been smart and dumb and vapid and deep and whatever, right? We're complicated human beings, but we have a rhythm, don't we? Right? So back in the 60s, what's a better example? 90s, something even more easily accessible. Back in the 90s, you had lots of dog shit music, just like all throughout all the 70 years or whatever, 80 years of pop, music. There's always been shit. There's always been schlock. There's always been a record company taking advantage of a dumb cunt who doesn't really care about pushing the boundary, who's willing to sell his soul for ganja in the air, or fucking Britney Spears shit, whatever it is. No offense, gays who listen to my show. There's always been schlock and shit and a record company wanting to take advantage of that, right? There's always been A&R people who will take advantage of that and just be like, just put out a product, who gives a shit? But even in the fucking 90s, think about the Billboard Top 100s. Think about the Music Video Awards. Think about I mean, in the matter of a couple of years, we produced, as a country, these were all famous songs. Ready? Breathe by Prodigy, Hypnotize by Biggie Smalls, fucking Dreams by Cranberries. Okay, we produced a Fiona Apple, you know, Melissa Etheridge. These are all different genres here, like that are, right? And yet they all had success. They all were put up by whatever mechanisms of the system, the music recording account, whatever. They all were put up by like, hey, you might like this. Listen to this. If you look at the Billboard Top 100, let's take the top. What was it? 30. I looked at it. Billboard Top 20 or something. I looked at it a couple weeks ago. Because this is a big SJW belief. This is a big liberal belief that there's not enough representation of black. I saw it the other day. God bless. I won't share it with him, but I've got a friend who may be coming on my show soon, who's going to be coming out as not 100% liberal, and I can't wait. Any of you friends, any of you listeners who want to have a coming out show, I will be your closet door. Now, is that the right analogy? I don't know. God damn it. There's he sent me something that said it was from some parks and recreation, some like bunch of REI fans and crunchy cunts, and they're like, the problem with white supremacy in outdoors activity, and it's a big post. It's got a lot of likes. There's white privilege in the outdoors. There's not enough if you're a black person, let's dig in a little bit here. And then maybe I'll find my way back. I don't know. Okay? Suck my dick. Okay? Subscribe. All right? Fuck you. Do your own fucking show. There's, should I do another beard? I don't know, man. I don't know. I've lost weight, so I feel like it would look better. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What was I saying? No, we were going into the 90s thing. Oh, yeah, that was all right. Oh. The fucking white supremacist outdoors. Is it possible that there is not as much representation because black people don't like the outdoors? Is it possible? Is it possible that there's not enough black hikers because black motherfuckers don't like that shit? That's some white people shit. No, it's because we're keeping them down. It's fucking free to hike. It's free. Oh, they have to take a bus. They don't have ID. They don't have money to take the bus to get to the park. What? Do you know that little about black people? You poor thing. There's the same thing with, do you see that video? It's a couple years old now, where these white liberals at a college campus, this guy's asking them, so why is voter ID laws racist? Well, because they don't have access to the internet and because they don't have IDs. And this guy's in the fucking Harlem, not far from me, asking all these black people, do you have ID? These black people are like, fucking yes. Do you know how to get to the DMV? Yes. Do you have internet access? Right on my fucking phone. What the fuck are you talking? White liberals, you're the problem. You're pieces of shit. I'll curb stomp you. Put your mouth on the curb. I was looking up some clip. I was looking up some clip. You ever I don't know if any other artists, Mark Hughes might be one of the only people, but artists who are like, oh, that would be really funny to like post somewhere in some either a meme or something. And I was looking up a Curb Your Enthusiasm clip, and I found Edward Norton tell that black guy to put his mouth on the curb, and I'm like, no, I can't use that in a meme. But it'd be fun. It'd be fun to try. It means not welcome. So, is it possible then? Oh, that's breadcrumbs. When I was why I started talking about that is because I was looking up the Billboard Top 20 recently, and there not only was there very, very little variety of music, but there was also overrepresentation of black people. What do you mean? Maybe black people is because they're poor and they don't know where the DMV is. Maybe it's because they know dum-dums, like the majority of humans in America, don't really care. They just want some sort of pop. They just want something in the background. They don't really care. They like the music. I get me in the Lambo. You know, they ganja in the air. Right? But the same dumbness. No, why did I say dumb? I'm saying record companies know that if they put out a Maroon 5 track, they'll get white soccer moms going, ooh, Maroon 5. And then if they just throw in a rapper, throw in Waka Faka Fluckin' Flame or whatever the fuck, some dog shit. Hey, Waka, I'm glad you endorsed Trump. You're a dumb shit. You don't care about music. Stop. You don't care about art. Stop. Anyway, took a Maroon 5 clip. They'll get the white soccer moms, and if you throw in Waka Faka Flame, you'll get like 5 or 6 black people. Or at the very least, you'll get more white people because more white people have that weird mechanism in the back of their head that says, black people like this, it must be cool. So if they throw in Waka Flocka Flame, Flocka Flocka, then they'll get more attention. Right? But we have the same dumbness. We have the same vapidness or desire for something else. Right? We have that same mix of, you know, whatever. We have generally the same type of people that we did back in the 90s. And yet they had a variety of things in the 90s. Fucking Prodigy, even 1 year, Prodigy, Oasis, Biggie, Tupac, I think it was even the Prodigy and Oasis year was also Fiona Apple and Mo Money, Mo Problems. I'm not even saying like quality of music. I'm saying variety. They were pushing. They gave a fuck. Okay? And people followed along. But if you ask anybody today, the majority of people have lost the desire to listen to that shit, to whatever is out there now. Retro shit, nostalgia shit is big. Has been for a long time. Not just, I think, not just because people want to go back to their youth, but also because there was variety there, even though it was pop. Remember when radio stations were just one genre? Listen to any 105 or, listen to any fucking alternative station. Not only are you going to throw in First Republic or whatever what is that, Republica? What is that fucking... They're still playing Sail. Okay, that was like 2014, 2013. Sail! Ugh. That's not even alternative. That's not even rock. Where is the... They're playing songs with rappers because they're trying to get your attention because they are out of touch. They're trying to get your attention to get as many listeners as possible so that they can charge advertisers more money so that they can make more money. Can you understand? But now is different. It's not like fucking record companies and radio stations in the 90s didn't want money. Of course they did. But because our whole system changed, now it's no longer about these people might like this. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the Cranberries fans to listen to Chumbawamba. You know what I mean? Even if it's only for a song, I'm gonna get that's that rough same genre. So I'm gonna put that song in that station. Have I really been talking for 25 minutes about music? Listen, this is my show. I'm not wearing pants right now, by the way. You're welcome, ladies. But do you understand what I'm trying to say? They gave a fuck enough about us to give us something. I don't even know if it's gave a fuck. That's probably wrong. I don't know what it is. But I know what it is now. It's the same animus of companies trying to make money. But now every song on there, every song in the top 20, not only does it have over black representation, you want to talk about black people don't feel comfortable in the woods. What about whites on the fucking basketball court? How about that? You want to make everything even Stevens? Stupid? Because if you want to make everything even Stevens, that means even Stevens across the board. And you're not going to like that. Because guess what? Dumb. Black people are only 13% of the country. Wouldn't it fucking make sense if they're 13% of something? Representation. A black girl just needs to see a black superhero. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bitch, Oprah fucking Winfrey's been famous since 80s. Shut the fuck up. And by the way, the only people that really suck Oprah's dick are white women. There's got to be something, as far as music goes. There's got to be something wrong. And I know it's probably because everything's switched up and radio sucks balls because it's all owned by like 4 companies. I talked about it on That's Why You've Got Haters Clear channel. But like, those companies are following the trend of us not really giving a fuck and thinking, okay, well, if they don't really give a fuck, let's throw Selena Gomez, let's throw some other rapper, let's throw somebody, a black person with Lil in their name who doesn't give a fuck about their own soul. Let's throw them in the music. Let's throw them in a song to be chum, No one really gives a fuck. I think there was in the top 20, there was like one country song or like one Colby Kayette. I refuse to know what the fuck that bitch's name is. Colby Colliette? Collie Colliette? Colbate? I don't know what's happening. Not wearing pants right now. But everything else on that top 20 list was just like, even if they're in something, a song that could be played on an alternative station, they still have to throw in a black person. Please listen to our record. Why? If we have the same, did we just get dumber? No. In fact, I would venture to say we probably got more knowledgeable about a lot of things. Are we just overwhelmed with knowledge that now we're dumbing down our tastes? Is that it? I don't know what it is. But I know that something is different. But I know that people do step up to the plate. And if the people who are feeding us whatever songs we could like or are supposed to like, if they're not giving us anything different, then we're just the dumber ones, or the ones who don't really care about music, or don't really care about art, are going to be fine. Oh, just turn on whatever. Yeah, this is a good song. Ooh, John Legend, he has talent. Oh, my beautiful mouth. I'm on your magical mystery ride. I had to sing that at a wedding once. Got my head spinning. No kid. Fuck you, John. First things first, anyone who's like, oh, what's going on in that beautiful mind? Girls, be honest. Do you want to fuck a guy who's like, what's going on in that beautiful mind? Ew. I'm not saying a guy who loves you. Love songs have been popular for a long fucking time. I've said this before, but it's just another, that song and whatever else John Legend is doing, that song, which by the way, John Legend, not just in face, but is essentially the same thing as Trevor Noah. I haven't seen him on the list, but John Legend's not full black. Let's be real. Okay, that nigga's been to Connecticut way too often, I'm sure. But not only John Legend's that what's going on in that beautiful. That's the same thing as I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. Let's break down the lyrics. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind because you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg. Please don't leave me, girl. Ew. No girl's going to be like, well, he got on his knees and debased himself. I'm wet. No girl is like, oh, gee golly, he can't live without me. He's got my heart. Faggot. No girl in her bones. She may like that loving love song, but where the rubber meets the road, if a girl thinks you can't live without her, that's what's called a poker chip. That's what's called a, I've got this motherfucker. I know how to manipulate. There's something in the bones, relationship-wise, that makes her go, if he can't live without me, like, do I have to be the strong one in this relationship? They're not supposed to be. What? Yes, that's what I fucking said. The guy sleeps closer to the door. In the bedroom, the guy sleeps closer to the door just in case some shit pops off. The guy's not like Larry David, just like, oh, whatever you say, killer. All right, I'm going to have one more swig of coffee and then what's going on? I'm on your magical mystery ride. Faggot, John Lennon. John Lennon. Fuck. What's going on in that beautiful mind? Ugh. Girls, what is that? Why do you like songs that have those type of lyrics, that type of animus, that type of fucking juice, and yet you don't like dudes who are weak? You don't like dudes who are fucking pussies. You don't like dudes who can't stand up to you. You don't like dudes who aren't fucking dudes. You like big burly men who are maybe weak for you or sweet. Let's call it sweet. Because what I've seen, you don't like dicks, but assholes, right? You don't like jerks, but jerks. You like jerks. You like guys who are, I mean, the majority. It could be wrong about some of you motherfuckers. But like, oh, no woman like is like, oh, gee golly, I'm really attracted to the guys on the Big Bang Theory. Be real. Be real. You get attention from them because maybe if you're a Big Bang Theory, you get attention from those type of guys because you're a cosplay bitch, right? You dress up as anime and you really like that, and so you've been around anime fan dudes for a long time. Smelly dicks, right? You've been around guys who don't really take care of them, who aren't like dicks in a good way. And so maybe you've appreciated and learned to love the power that comes from that, from being like, I'm gonna get a man fill up, but then I can go then I can friend zone him as soon as I want because I'm not really attracted to him. I can fucking maneuver, maybe a pity fuck, but no girl is really in her bones attracted to the guys on the Big Bang Theory. No, not the ones that I've fucking met. It's a beautiful day. You want to see it? Let me show you. Let's see if you can see it. Isn't that nice? Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. It is cold as fuck out there. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode now. Yeah, I've got some cool guests coming up. I've had some really cool guests. I'll probably shave before the next episode. You're welcome. But I love you very much. And make sure you subscribe wherever you're listening. Make sure you share this with your less offendable friends. Make sure you rate it and review it. I've had some fucking cool reviews coming up on iTunes, especially on YouTube. Leave a comment, hit the bell. And find me on Instagram at Peter_Feliciano. Find me on TikTok at Conservatish Podcast. Find me on Patreon at patreon.com/conservatish. And Parler. I'm also on Parler now at Conservatish. And yeah, anyway.